Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with E75. I haven't played with this vehicle in a while, but the tank is absolutely glorious and the tank is amazing. I rated this tank a very good tank, in other words 5 out of 5. Community rates this vehicle very nice. If you want to be part of the community, you can log in via our gaming API and you can rate the tanks together with us, right? You can share your opinion, what do you think about one or another vehicle. And today, fellas, we are going to make E75 work. I must admit, this is not the first game I played with E75, and I had quite some good games. I think I played like 5 games or whatever with E75, and most of the games were like 4000 damage, 500 assisting damage, whatever, but some games, whenever situations were 5 to 15, I just couldn't do absolutely anything. So that is a weird thing, because this tank is absolutely amazing, and I was struggling a bit, fellas. I truly was struggling a bit. What is the weakness of E75? Hits. Hit ammunition can shred this vehicle like there is no tomorrow, and hits are making E75 look stupid, in a way. I believe this is a fair point, and this is a very important thing to highlight. So if we are going to meet E5, who is going to spam the hits, which I assume he will, I will have a very hard time to play against him. Other than that, this tank is capable of side-scrapping somewhere around the corner, right, and being pretty damn successful while doing so. This E5 is going to sit here. I cannot do anything for him. I can already retreat from this position. I am afraid of the E70. I am afraid of the E5 because 340 hits and I am dead meat. He will shred me like there is no tomorrow. So I learned my lesson for today. And by the looks of it, where this game goes, what we will need to do here is we will need to secure this side, right? At least this is how it looks like. This is going to be the play in this game. That is okay. We are going to be fine and we are going to survive this. I would love to see who is living here around the corner. Maybe we can find someone. Let's see. Let's try to side scrap here. Maybe we are going to find some gentleman who is saying, would you be so kind to slap me? And I would love to be kind, fellas. How about that? Unfortunately, this doesn't look like it is a main side where enemy team is going to play. That being said, I will need to think how to attack and how to make pressure towards the enemy forces, right? It definitely doesn't look like this is the main play zone in this situation. I could cross through the middle of the field, but the question is, do I want to do that? I mean, I definitely could. I'm going for it. I am going to be aggressive. I'm trying to shoot on the move. Luckily, we hit the shot. That's great. And even though the shitluck punished me for 180, it was still a relatively good trade from my side. Meanwhile, this E5 relocated completely. That is an interesting one. And now he is playing in the other side here. Okay, what an interesting play. Let's see how we can approach this gentleman. I'm trying to aim for the side. Luckily, we hit this beautiful shot. 580 in the face. What this tank also has, fellas, in my humble opinion, this tank has a very good alpha damage for a tier 9 heavy tank, right? To slap enemies for 530, that is absolutely glorious. So where the trades goes, you can be very successful. If, let's say, it happened to be that you are trading with E5, you are going to outtrade him even though he is a higher tier tank, right? And that is absolutely glorious and that is absolutely amazing. Meanwhile, what is the proper way to play this game, What is the proper way to play this game? This is the question. I'm trying to be smart here and I'm trying to be involved, but in the same time I can't push to the maximum and to go straight for this E5. Even though the hit points may look like we would have some sort of advantage, I can promise you that there is no advantage over there, right? There is absolutely no advantage over there. He may have a lot of support from the side, and we do not want to mess with that for obvious reasons, right? Meanwhile, STB is trying to run for his life. That is a bad decision from this gentleman because we can definitely punish him for that. That's great. Also, T50. Okay, Mr. Shitluck. Very interesting. Plus, this Shitluck is hunting my butt. Okay? This is how I feel like about this battle. It just feels like this Shitluck is trying to make sure that I will hate my decisions and that I will take one for the team. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but it is how it is. And to be fair with you, this Shitluck is responsible for me moving out of this position and taking even more for the team, which is a bit sad story, but what can you do? Wow. Today is a struggle with E75. Today I feel like it is not an E75 day. How we can play this battle and how we can be involved. And I even said that making a hardcore pressure for this E5 can be very complicated and can be disgusting. And unfortunately, this is exactly the situation which we are in at the moment. Kind of sadness, to be fair with you. Okay, STB will get slaughtered by our team. This is what we want to see. Meanwhile, there is a Shrek in the open field. Soon he will kaku his pants. We are obviously slapping him for 500 in the face. This is what we want to see. Good. The next guy is going to be this E5, probably. Actually, even debatable. Do I want to deal with this E5, to be fair with you? Even though, yes, he's holding this side and he is doing the things properly here, he has support. He definitely has support, fellas. Very, 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 very weird big gameplay. It's okay. Let's try to punish him into cupola. Luckily, the gun is treating me extremely well. And the gun is saying, hello, dear sweet, magnificent mother trucker. Did you order a beautiful snapshot to E5? I said, yes, please. And here you go. Now we are having a great time. Next. This game isn't victory yet. I can promise you that we are not winning this game. It is going to be significantly more complicated than this. But what we can expect our ELC even to make a bit of pressure here, and hopefully if he is going to do that, we should be able to punish every and each mother trucker who is getting spotted. But for that, our ELC even needs to make pressure. What we know that Sue is sitting over there, okay? We have no doubts whatsoever that the Sue is sitting here. That's okay. I have high explosives loaded, and most of the tanks can be penetrated with the high explosives. I'm talking about the Shitluck, I'm talking about the Sue, I'm talking about the Shrek. Everything is alright. Meanwhile, he's getting spotted, and now we are slapping him for 600 in the face. That's very good. I am pretty much saying, do you remember me with this shot? And that is good. Very, very nice. Very hard game. And that is okay, fellas. I like to have a hard games, and I like whenever I need to think to the maximum how to play the game properly. This is actually very, very nice stuff, to be fair with you. Meanwhile, 122 TM is spotted in the middle of the field. I think I'm going to shoot this gentleman instead. The main reason why am I going to shoot him instead of shooting 122 TM, because the angle was just simply better towards this guy, and I felt like I can get significantly more use in this way. Meanwhile, 122 TM just missed his shot. That's good. Now we are slapping Mr. Shrek. Luckily for us, Shrek doesn't penetrate us. That's good. I am trying to make a hardcore angle for Gusor as well, and the next victim is going to be this Shitluck with a beautiful fire. Excellent. Hard game, fellas. I definitely needed to focus on this battle. I felt like most of my decisions were alright, apart the moment whenever I went in front towards this E5. Then I was in humongous crossfire and it was a bit of the struggle. But other than that, we are feeling okay and life is beautiful. Everything is fine. And this is a good game. Meanwhile, we finished everything with a 5000 damage, 400 assisting damage, solid sniper, schnitzel, steel, wall, high caliber, Confederate, second class, third by experience, first by the damage by the double or so. And yeah, this is a great game, fellas. I definitely cannot complain about this. Although it felt very, very complicated and it felt hard. Let's keep it up. Oh boy, look at this beauty. Steps and counter battle tier 9 matchmaking. Okay, interesting. So, what do we want to do here? As you can see, the spawns are different in this situation. Enemies are spawned here, we are spawned over there. I would love to see the enemy force who are just simply saying and trying to make a pressure through the middle. Would they be able to do that? Soon we will figure this out. If they will, we are going to slap them. And we have the most powerful T10. He is making pressure, and obviously since he is made in USSR, we are bouncing his side. Typical, nothing unusual, we are okay, but Chrysler will take one for the team for sure. We are aiming for a track. Unfortunately, we missed the track, but that is completely alright. Our tank destroyer isn't feeling that great, I can promise you that. He lost plenty of the hit points by crossing. And the situation for this gentleman is significantly worse than it is for us. Meanwhile, we are going to take our time to go for a no. I was considering to go for a blind shot, but I do not really think it is worth it, to be completely honest with you. I just simply think it is irrelevant. No one is sitting here. That's what I think. That being said, I would love to cross like this, but crossing like this, I would lose quite a bit of the hit points doing so. That is probably the biggest problem in this type of situation. Our 1-2 is making pressure through the middle, that is okay. I am going to join him as well. Doesn't really matter as much as if I will take some damage, it's okay. 1/3 of the hit points lost while crossing, but at the moment we are feeling real good, and at the moment we are actually able to say hello for enemy forces. Meanwhile, there is a Chrysler. If this guy doesn't shoot gold, he is doomed. And as you can see, he doesn't shoot the gold, so that sounds like him problem. Now there is a T10. It doesn't really change absolutely anything because he is sitting in a bit of the shithole, to say that the least, and now we can make a bit of pressure. Very, very, very nice. He thinks that he has an easy angle on us, but we will start side scrapping, and good luck dealing with that buddy. This is the environment of the E75, fellas. This is the environment of this tank. You can and you will be able to make quite a bit of the pressure in the city maps. You will be able to side scrap around the corner. You will be able to annoy enemies to death, right? Unless enemies are going to load the heat ammunition, then to the certain extent they may look at you as a meatball, you know, as a most beautiful hit points out there, because it happens as well, fellas. Trust me on this one. If, let's say, I am playing something like Phase 1 and I see E75 up front, I am not too paranoid about the E75. I am looking at this tank as a bunch of the hit points, which can bite once in a while, right? But other than that, I know I can penetrate him without bigger problems whatsoever. Meanwhile, what do I want to do? I want to say hello for this gentleman sitting here, and oh boy, he's paranoid. At this point, Bazaar thinks, oh my bananas, this is not what I want to mess with. I do not want to say hello for E75. Meanwhile, we are going to say hello for his friend sitting here in the back. We have a hold down gameplay over there, and we are going to use our friendly mother trucker here. That's good. That's good so far, fellas. It feels real nice. We are doing a good stuff. We cannot say that we are playing bad, we cannot say that we are not making pressure whatsoever, and we cannot say it is like the worst gaming experience ever, because it is not the case. Meanwhile, slowly but surely pushing up front, beautiful, trying to hit Cupola. Unfortunately, I missed that, it's okay. Trash 103 is sitting here, so for next time he is going to be pre-aimed whenever I'm going to pick. But with all honesty, I just do not really mind about this. Now, T32, he has a PP raised, but this is not a friendly dancing PP raise. This is to protect his Cupola, and that is very, very fair, and that is very understandable, right? Okay, good. You are still lurking around the shadows. Excellent, very, very nice. 530 in the face, beautiful. Now, what is the correct way for us to say hello here? We know that Obsidian is down to fartable, and we know that Obsidian is lurking somewhere in the shadows over there. Too bad I missed the shot, because that shot could have made our life 10 times easier, but it is how it is. Okay, excellent. Very, very good. Extremely good. Nice. High explosive on. I am pretending that I do not pay attention at him, but in reality I do, and he's dead. Oh, come on, game. Don't do that to me. I loaded high explosives especially for this mother trucker to eliminate him from the game. Can I do that now, pretty please? Kaboom. Oh, come on. Okay, I see how it goes. The game is saying no high explosive for you. And sometimes, apparently, we need to accept our responsibility as well, and sometimes we need to understand that not everything is going our way. Good. Luckily, we eliminated this guy, and now we can make a hardcore pressure. This Baza, he's doing a great job. Probably he eliminated most of our allies, which is fair enough, and that is a solid play. But in the end of the day, he's going to have a problem because we are pushing brr. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to say, oh, look at this poor guy. No. Come here, you mother trucker. We are going to slap you like you never been slapped before, and we will make sure that you are going to enjoy the gaming experience. Excellent. This is okay, fellas. So in this game, this is what E75 wants, to be fair with you. Those are the games which we want to have with the tanks like this. We do not need to move too much, right? We are pretty much instantly in position, right? I mean, how much we moved in this battle? Like 400 meters? That's it. And we are just simply slapping enemies left, right, and center. This is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need, and this is what we want. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. Nice. Okay, excellent. 5.3 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage, first class, high caliber, first by experience, first by the damage, and we got 28,000 profits. Very, very good. This is what I'm talking about. This is what E75 can do, and this is what E75 is capable of. Nice. Okay, fellas. Erlenberg assault, so we need to defend the base. We already have advantage. And enemies are having a horrible matchmaking. In fact, tier 7 matchmaking. Wow. Okay, this is something unusual, and this is very, very big luck. I would be extremely disappointed if in this game you would not get like 5,000. I would be super disappointed, but you know, usually when I talk a lot and usually when I'm saying, oh, all I want to do, I want to get 5,000, I'm finishing with one shot per game, and I am getting ammo react. So this time we are going to be humble, and we are going to say, you know what, fellas? It's all about experience and not the score. That's what we are going to say. How about that? So the first things first, I really want to slap enemies who are playing somewhere over there, right? I have no doubts whatsoever that we are going to be able to slap someone here. Maybe someone will take this position, there is a possibility. Maybe someone will try to be aggressive. And if they would be aggressive, we are playing, we are gaming, we are having the best time ever. If enemies will be passive, it will take a bit of time to get our score up, but that is okay as well. I know that I should be able, and I should overall be aggressive in this situation. The main reason why am I highlighting this is because we are playing against the lower tiers, right? And since we are playing against the lower tiers, I am a top dog in the field and I am able to bite enemies very, very, very hard, right? And this is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. That being said, we are going to say hello for this tier 7, and we are going to slap him for 500 in the face. Skill, do you understand that you are trading with enemies? Yeah, 100% I do, but sometimes you need to do some trades, right? Sometimes that's all you need, and sometimes that's all you want. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Okay, next. What do we want to do in this type of situation? Do we want to keep making hardcore pressure or not so much? Do I want to go brrr? I could make pressure, but I feel like it is not really worth it. I feel like the best play in this type of situation is just to sit here, because once again, time is just in our side and we can slap enemies left, right, and center, right? Because we have a time advantage. That's what I'm talking about. But I really want to get involved as well. Am I playing this game properly? Our team is flanking enemies completely, you know. Enemy team is sitting in the deep Kaku hole over there. What we could expect that object 777 will do some silly goose mistakes. In fact, he definitely will do some silly goose mistakes. And I would say that he may make a hardcore pressure like this. And this is exactly what we are looking for. This is exactly what we need. I'm going to take this beautiful parking position here, and we are just simply waiting until someone is getting involved. Our light tank, he is brave. I do not really think he has a plan B in this situation, but you know what? Sometimes for brave mother truckers, plan B isn't necessary, right? Meanwhile, Scorpion, let's take our time to aim. We are slapping Scorpion in the face, that's good. Scorpion is down to 200 hit points, which is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. Very, very nice. What is the chance of this object making a bit of pressure? Oh, look at this beauty. Okay, this is the moment whenever I'm getting involved. I am going to load high explosives for this Ergashem, and I'm going to slap him if I'm going to see this gentleman sitting here. I cannot see Ergashem, so I'm going to load the standard ammunition right now, and we are going to go for Liberty. Liberty noticed me, but there is absolutely nothing what he can change about this, and he is sitting in the deep Kaku hole, right? Our guys will simply eliminate him from the game. Meanwhile, there is Ergashem in the open field. That being said, I'm going to load the high explosives for Mr. Ergashem, and I'm just waiting for a mistake. Mistake occurred. 750 in the face. And all I can hear from the Ergashem side is kill, 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 kill. That's all I can hear, and he is screaming. And once again, it is kind of his fault. This gentleman doesn't pay attention. Minus 500 in the face. Now, in this situation, we are just having a blast and we are having a party. There is absolutely nothing what enemies can do in this situation, and we are just simply slapping them, right? There is absolutely nothing what enemies could do here. Kind of sad for the enemy team, but it happens. Not every matchmaking can be ideal, and not every matchmaking can be awesome. I'm trying to go for a blind shot towards the Atarta. Clearly I missed it because I just simply couldn't hit him, but that's okay. It's worth to try. And now we have Skoda and we have object 777. Skoda is sitting over there. That's good. We should be able to get a very easy side shot to this guy. In fact, I could load high explosives as well, but I think it is way too risky, if you know what I mean. I know for a fact that he isn't spotting me, right? And that's great. Look at this, 3.6 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage, and there is still quite a bit of the room for improvement here, if you know what I mean. I am killing this guy on the move, that's great, and now we are going towards the 777 with the rhyming speed, because I'm not planning to stop over there, right? Actually, for a moment, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to aim my shot properly, even though there is a gentleman who rammed into my butt, but that is okay, and we are fine. And now, all we need to do, we need to eliminate this gentleman from the game, and we are fine. What I was aiming for in this game, fellas, I was aiming for 5,000 and I got 5,000. And the main reason being why the session was so great, because I did not went in front and say, oh, this matchmaking, I am going to do 17,000. You know, we were calm, we were focusing on the game, and we played this battle passively as well. And sometimes passive is the right way to do the things, because if it happened to be that you have no team, it can be a trouble, right? Meanwhile, 4.7 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage, first by experience, first by the damage, 46,000 profits as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful session, and I'm very satisfied with all of this, fellas. That was nice. Where the session goes with E75, 5,000 average damage, 300 assisting damage, 3 out of 3 victories. I think we made this tank work very, very well, and hopefully for... if it happened to be that you have E75, you researched E75 lately, or you haven't played with this tank in quite some time, check it out, fellas. It is a beautiful tank, and it is definitely capable of doing magical things. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.